Hello everyone, it is Jazz here. Today I'm doing one of my list type videos because I miss doing list type videos and I haven't done one in a small eternity, and I love making lists. Now, recently you guys might have noticed that I am obsessed with reading manga, and I thought I should just do a video focused on the reasons why I am obsessed with reading manga. So I made this little list. It was supposed to be 5 reasons, but I actually thought of 7. So you're getting my 7 reasons why I'm obsessed with reading manga today, and let's just jump in. Number 1 reason is actually a little silly, I'm gonna admit, but it is something that I genuinely love about manga, and I thought I would just get the silly one out of the way right at the top. Now, I am a person that loves to read laying on my left side if I'm reading laying down. I don't know why that is, but that is just the comfy way for me to read, laying on my left side. Now, with the traditional book or even traditional graphic novel, this can be an annoying thing when you start a book, because obviously laying on your left side, like, the tiny part is on this side and the big section that you have left to read is on that side. It's not that comfortable, and you end up having to lay on your right side where you're slightly less comfortable, but you're more hand comfortable to kind of balance the big side on this side. And that can be kind of a weird reading position frustration for me, but because manga is traditionally printed where you read it from right to left as opposed to left to right, it is basically, everything is on the opposite side. So you can start your manga and lay on the left side and be totally comfortable because the big side is on this side now. And it's wonderful. And also, usually they're about this size unless you're reading an omnibus. So when you do get near the end, it's still comfortable to lay on your left side because it's not heavy. Wonderfulness. Now we'll jump into number 2, which is actually less weird and actually pretty cool, I think. And that is, traditionally, most of the time, manga originates from Japan, and I just really enjoy learning things about the Japanese culture through reading manga. First of all, you get to learn some cool Japanese words every once in a while because, they are translated, but there's certain things that they will leave in there and you get them defined, and it's really cool. Also, you get to learn about the types of food that they eat and all sorts of other cool stuff that's really cool about Japanese culture. So I just enjoy learning about something that I don't get to live all the time, and it's really fun. My number 3 reason for loving manga is that there is a manga for every mood, as I like to say. You can read ones that are super cute and funny and make your heart blossom with happiness, and you can also read some really dark, violent ones depending on your mood. I tend to go between those 2 moods often, so it's really great to pick up a manga and find one that fits either of those moods. But not just that, I feel like a lot of manga blends a lot of genres together, and I like reading a lot of genres. Number 4 is that you can usually read a manga in one day. You might read multiple mangas in a day if you have a lot of time on your hands. Most of the individual volumes of manga are not over 200 pages. They're usually 180, 190, and that is really easy to accomplish in a single day because they're, pictures and dialogue. So you can just whip through a volume of manga really, really quick. But I have, in some cases, read big omnibuses that are 500 pages or more of manga, such as Blade of the Immortal, in one single day too. I mean, it takes obviously a little bit more time than something shorter, but it definitely is still something that can be done if you just really want to progress with your reading. If you're trying to reach a reading goal of a certain amount of books really fast, manga is great for that. But sometimes it's just great to feel like the reading accomplishment of I finished something, and you get that gratification really quickly with manga. Number 5 is the library. So I don't know about everyone's library, what their selection of reads from the manga section are like, but at my couple of libraries that I have cards to, I have a pretty decent manga selection. I feel like the manga selection is actually bigger than the one for like American graphic novels. So there's many things for you to look at and try. And the beauty of checking out manga at the library is that you can try series, see if you like them, see if you want to continue with them, and you haven't spent any money, which is also the good thing about it, because when you're buying multiple volumes of manga, that could get kind of pricey. Also, if you're like me and you don't currently have a ton of shelf space, these are books that you're not keeping forever. You return to them to the library, so you don't have to like accommodate new volumes all the time. Now, I guess there is sort of a downside to this one. The reason why I did have to get library cards at 2 libraries is I couldn't get like the volume of Fruits Basket that I needed at one point at one library, and the other library had it. So, you know, it doesn't always have everything, and it might not always have like some of the ones that you're particularly wanting to read. Like you would have to buy those or, you know, request certain volumes of manga. But I found that mostly I have enough selection to last me a long time. Number 6 is that manga is the best thing to read when you're feeling under the weather or really super tired. So when you have a headache or you're sick or you're just like dog tired after work, this is something that is really easy to pick up and read. First of all, obviously, mostly pictures, not a lot of like words, but also I found that manga has pretty decently sized font size. So I feel like it is just really easy on the eyes if you're not feeling 100% or you're super tired. We finally reached number 7, which is that you can spend a long time with the story and the characters in most cases, because manga is usually many volumes, probably 15 or more volumes of a story. In some cases they are one-shots, but a lot of the time they're long-running things. They're kind of like a TV show, and it's kind of nice to read something like that that's sort of like a TV show, because you get to spend time with characters that you know after you've started the story. So sometimes I'm just in the mood to like visit with characters I know and not learn about anybody new, and manga's really great for that. But also, it's kind of fun to see something like develop and get bigger and bigger over time. This is coming from someone who has not yet completed an entire series of a manga yet, so we will see if I still feel this way later on. But as of now, I would say that I enjoy reading like a bunch of different series and having the chance to spend a long time with all the characters and their stories. I'm like 9 volumes away from completing all of Fruits Basket, and I'm really excited because there might be a chance that I will complete a complete like series of manga. Those were my 7 reasons why I'm currently obsessed with reading manga. If you also like reading manga, drop a comment in the comment section and tell me some of your reasons why you love reading manga. And if you've never read a manga, tell me what your thoughts on like starting reading it are about. And that is it for today, my fabulous peeps. Thank you for watching. Bye!